Zealand looking for the steal here, right at the end of this test match.
And what Kobus Reinach said, I've been selected to serve that team, my team, for the week. That's this. That's that. That's Bokke. That's Bokke. That's Bokke. Chasing the Sun 2, episode 5. Done. So that's done with season 2 of Chasing the Sun. Yo, ek kry sommer hoendervleis van vooraf. Oh man, what a sports doco, what a documentary, what a true reflection of what it means to be a Springbok, what Springboks mean to the country of South Africa, to the people living there, how it gives them hope, how the mood changes when the Springboks do well, and it shows in this documentary throughout it. Man, so good. Well done to all involved in producing and directing this, to the coaching staff, to the Springboks being involved in this. Like, they had to go through a World Cup of potential back-to-back World Cup while there's cameras in their face the whole time. It takes a lot. You might not think, you're just thinking, oh, they're just playing. And they know that there's cameras there. Whatever they say is going to be recorded. For them to just carry on with their business and go about it like they did. Unreal, man. Like, soos ek sê, ek kry hoendervleis. What a sports documentary. Before we get into it, please hit that like, subscribe. Mainly that subscribe. Leave a comment. What did you think of the documentary? I wish I did more of these reviews. I've watched all of them and I've all the episodes, and only decided on the last one, let's talk about it. Oh man, what a documentary. But hit that subscribe, like, comment, all those nice things. Get involved. Los jou opinie hieronder in Afrikaans or in English. However, ek kan bietjie Afrikaans praat. Laat weet my wat dink jy van die documentary, van die episode, van alles. Everything about it. Get involved. Let's get into it. Oh man, like where do you start? Die wen-kant, die wit-kant, jou kant, my kant, daai kant, hierdie kant. Oh, man, what a shitstorm for the team, for Bongi Mbonambi, for everyone to go through, leading up to the World Cup final, where you're potentially going back-to-back. Oh, man, I love what Siya Kolisi came out and said. The English media, they're so fucked up. He was at press conferences, and so were some of the coaches, leading up to one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game in rugby history, hands down, versus the All Blacks in Paris, World Cup final, first team, whoever wins is the first team to ever win 4 World Cups ever, Springboks going back-to-back, and all the questions are around if Bongi Mbonambi called Tom Curry whatever Tom Curry thought he said he called him. Nothing about the rugby. Now, you can say some of our South African supporters are very biased, very vocal, very whatever online, and will shout the odds at the refs, at coaches, rah, rah, rah. But you can kind of see why. South African Springboks got attacked by the media leading up to this World Cup final. Not one question about the rugby or about Bongi. Everything around how's Tom Curry? No one asked how Bongi is. How's Tom Curry? Or no. Like, I get if roles were reversed, it might have been a whole different ball game. But, and like what I love too, what Bongi Mbonambi's mom said, if he was going to call him something, it would be in Xhosa or Sotho, in his mother tongue, not in English. Makes no sense. Whatever. They couldn't find evidence to it. And the day before the World Cup, they say you're free to play. Imagine the head noise for Bongi, for the whole team, really. Because, excuse me, Bongi was the only specialist hooker. And then what happened during the final, and Deon Fourie had to play bloody 77 minutes at hooker. Wild, man. Them talking up about the All Blacks and Springbok rivalry. Oh man, it's over 100 years of history between the two countries. I get hoendervleis. I get chicken meat is the direct translation. Is when the hairs on your arms stand up. Oh man, they talk about the intensity, the physicality, like the best versus the best. Ireland are good at the moment, but South Africa and New Zealand will always be the best versus the best. Having that mutual respect for each other as well. What I did love about these episodes, this documentary, is the in-depth coaches sessions, the team selections, and them going around the table as to why they want this player to play, or why they want a 6-2 split or a 7-1 split. And Felix Jones has always got his in-depth, bringing up things on YouTube as to why he thinks this, and tactically why this will work better than that. Love that stuff. And then when they brought Colby in and said, we're going to go for something crazy here, but we can only do it if you say yes to covering 9, covering scrum off. Colby's just like, yeah, the paar reps in kry. I must just get a few reps in. I'm fine. Man, that's that attitude, man. Love it. And I just love how Springboks out of the gate are just changing the narrative, evolving, adapting, like something. So you have to change something to be great. What's the word? Innovate. You need to innovate to be great. All the greatest when it comes to technology, Steve Jobs, Zuckerberg, Tesla with Elon Musk, they innovating, changing the products, making things easier, or making it better for them. And what works for you works for you. And the 7-1 split was bold, but it worked for the Bokke. Holy. Can we talk about the team selection, announcing it to the players, and the hurt you could feel just looking, or you could see on Kobus Reinach? Oh, I think all of South Africa felt that. I felt it here in my stomach when he just looked and said, "My fuck." Because you work so hard. Jy werk jou gat af vir 4 jaar to get there. Every 4 years this comes around. Like they said, Mani and Kobus Reinach played in that semi-final and then don't get selected for the final. And then they must now be the Mwanga and Aaron Smith against the Boks that whole week leading up to it. Oh, and what Kobus Reinach said, I've been selected to serve that team, my team, for the week. That's this. That's that. That's Bokke. That's Bokke. That's Bokke. Oh, man. Woo. Hey guys, I'm going to watch it again tonight. Whoa, what a documentary, man. And then they're going through the game plan. Rassie says, obviously he's the big quote out of, I think, the first Chasing the Sun is, we need to fuck them up physically. And what he said is,
a bit crazy, so it will mean absolutely fuck all if we don't fuck them up physically.
I don't care if there's space left or right. You're running straight for them. Let's go. Enforce your dominance, man. Oh, man. Felix Jones taking a page out of David Goggins' book, where David Goggins, obviously the ultramarathon athlete, will record hate, record shit comments he gets on his posts, on his videos, and play it to himself in his ears over his phone while he's jogging. It's crazy. But Felix Jones takes bits from podcasts on media outlets and shows it to the players. Like, look what they're saying about you. If that doesn't give you a bit of lead in the bietjie horing, if that's the right word, but wanting to go out there and prove them all wrong, I don't know what will, man. It definitely worked for the Bokke. The coaches do so well to make it emotional, to make it personal, man. Make it personal. They have to be. That's the only way you can be 100% involved in something, if you make it personal. You take it upon yourself to win, to inflict pain, to win your battles on the field. Man, I'm someone gonna run against the All Blacks next World Cup. I'm playing again. And then, there's a Guiju, the song, the Koza song. Ibokalela, Iboka. Oh, man, that gives me a face as well. As soon as they boka boka, yes. Sia Kulisi starts singing that. Let's go to get on the field. Oh, man. Woo. Rassi telling Peter Steph the toy to stay on Jordy Barrett's case, and he did, man. How many times did he just whacked it? He said he's too tall to tackle him high. Peter Steph can nail him out there. Oh, and then another thing that needs to happen more, or need to be offered more, is I want isiXhosa commentary with English subtitles. Oh, man, some of those subtitles, when Kwagga Smith stole the ball, that's true pickpocketing from the Xhosa guys. Love that, man. Oh, Andre Pollard's little speech at halftime. We got to be smart, but we got to be fucking ruthless. Yes, this gets me. This is just a motivational. The bits that they put in this episode about the game right at the end that's just motivation, man. You can just watch that now, or the Bokke can just watch that now until the next World Cup. Yeah. What also got me was when Kwagga Smith came on his little bit and he said, "Daar waar ek 'n turnover kan maak, dis waar ek lewe. There where I can make a turnover, that's where I'm alive. That's where I come alive. That's where I live." Ooh, that's again, man. Hoendervleis. And he came on and made like 3 turnovers in 10, 20 minutes. Oh, and then I think at the end, right, Ches and Colby got yellow carded, and him sitting like this was every box supporter that last minute. Oh, man, that's just... And the rest is history. The rest is history. What an episode. The only reason why this Chasing the Sun is so brilliant is because everything leading up to it, everything they say, everything the coaches say, they make it personal. They call out the shit when the guys are playing shit. They tell them when they're playing good. It all makes it so much better when they win at the end. Because I watched the Wallabies documentary, all of it good until they get kicked out of the group stages. So, like, yes, you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? Can you go out there and do it? And the Bokke did it, man. What a sports documentary. One of the best, if not the best, sports documentary out. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Fantastic. Brilliant. Mwah. Beautiful. And here is to Chasing the Sun, number 3. We're going for the 3-peat. We're going for that 3-peat. Let me know what you thought about Chasing the Sun in the comments. Hit that subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.